touchdown, Brock, but not on the side of the scoreboard that we were expecting.
Yeah, first drive on defense, the goal is to get off the field, maybe even flip the field with field position, but to score points yourself, that's not something they honestly consider too much. That is until he started that return, baby, and they saw things lining up perfectly for it to happen.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
At their own 19-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. After the pick, Purdy back to the air. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now it's second down.
I think those big old boxing gloves might have made a better catch and a better call than receiver gloves right there for that one. It is going to be a fight to hang on the ball, and we just saw physicality personified.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And this is going to be halted just before he can reach the 30. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that gives the 49ers the first.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
First down throw by Purdy. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that means it'll be first down San Francisco. Here's the handoff. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Gonna be second down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
From the gun is Purdy. Completed over the middle. He's across midfield into Rams territory.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes, you can get to win-win.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3.
Get set, get set. Run around, son. Yellow.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete, 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Outside. Uno. Watch out. Yellow. Yellow. Stop.
Purdy trying on 4th down. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
On the set.
Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10.
50. Here we go.
Up the middle they go with Bigsby. Still has some space inside the 35. Touchdown, Los Angeles! The Rams pull out in front further, 13-zip.
You know, Kate, I think one thing we've clearly learned about the analytics of this game at the NFL level, explosive plays matter. And to get one on the opening series, that has got to feel good for this offense.
Now we'll see them try the point after. Extra point, not too confident, but it had enough to go. And the Rams drive out to an early 14-0 lead.
Like you can't have enough. You probably feel
B-Town's finest, handsome Lagosian. Name ring bells on both sides of the ocean. Falsetto finesse, swoon baby girl I wear out of the stretcher. She be like, you a part-timer, I'm an all-timer. You a viral artist, I will offline you. Stay far from y'all criers, bar for bar sire. Team full of stars and they all fire. I don't spill words, I spill Berg on the beat. Make a movie, yeah, it's the return of the G. Show them the way, cause they real nerds on the street like Braille. The way I make them feel words on the sheet. He's so good. She like, he's so good to me. He's so good. She like, he's so good to me. The sun gon' rise, the earth gon' spin. Toby gon' kill this beat, a chef gon' cook. You still don't get no looks. No better than Tech Bro Shook. Sticks and stones will break some bones, but your words can't hurt cause you ain't read no books. Stay woke, take notes, joke. Don't look shattered like broke glass. I'ma shine till they blind, pour the blinds out. You online making threats, make them sign out. I redefine routes. We the ones Chris Webber calling time out. Around and find out. Around and find out. Around and find out. Got no respect for these dudes who doctor the message. The Jekyll on records, it's too late to hide out. Pull rank and file out. Peep style, I'm a wild out. Shorty gon' holler out. He's so good. She like, he's so good to me. He's so good. She like, he's so good to me. I wake up every morning, look in the mirror and I thank God. Every morning, look in the mirror, salute a real one and I thank God. He's so good. I wake up every morning, look in the mirror and I thank God. He's so good. He's so good. B-Town's finest, handsome Lagosian. Name ring bells on both sides of the ocean. Falsetto finesse, swoon baby girl I wear out of a stretcher. She be like,
I just wanna rock. Body out of y'all.
damn.
MC, make another hit.
This ain't what you want. 1600 block. I just wanna rock. I just wanna I just wanna rock. Body out of ya. Shorty got that body out of ya. No time, set up. Pick them sides, and you better choose wisely. that's my high. 1, 2, 3, 4, throw up to 5.
From the host to Super Bowl 50 back in February of 2016, there's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today we start the new year with an NFC matchup out west, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the San Francisco 49ers. The ball on the tee, we're set for football, and we are underway from Santa Clara.
The Niners take over on 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on 1st down. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. Well, just the last thing you want to see here in the first quarter of a new season. Hopefully nothing serious. We'll step aside for a moment.
Blue. Set. 52 blue. Ready.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's complete. It's the rookie from USC. Touchdown, LA! A great play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Rams are on the board here first in the season opener. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook, not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Down. Blue, 32. Hey, green. Steel, black. Ready?
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Burke. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great effort there. Making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point just does sneak over the bar, and it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Yellow. Watch out.
Purdy looking to throw. Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
Let's go now.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be 2nd down.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33. From the gun, Bigsby. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Here we go. Check, huh?
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Pass complete there to Nakua. And he is going to have a Rams first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Off the RPO, he completes it. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Ready?
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
If you're going to keep these guys out of the end zone, you've got to be able to commit to stopping the run, and that's a nice job there getting the safeties involved in run support.
Ready?
Bigsby going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is 3rd and goal. Henry. Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Looked like they felt like there was just way too much traffic, so instead of trying to run through the pile on 3rd and goal, they tried to take it outside. But how about that pursuit by the defense? Way too much for them, and they held him up short of the line of scrimmage and the goal line.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And that'll make this 17-0 here in the opening quarter. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
And he'll push ahead for about 3 to the 36.
Brings up third down.
The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for third down.
Get set, get set. Stop.
Purdy. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
You get a rookie tight end who can run like this, it just gives this offense a different dimension than they've had. It's going to be fun to watch his development and how this offense expands as this season moves along.
They'll find Ayuk open right side. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
A chance for their first points of the season here as it's first and goal.
Get set, get set. 118.
They run on first down to Jackson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Here's Purdy. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown 49ers. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point safely through. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7.
17. 49ers 7.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But we also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. They're going to look to throw. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Ready, set, cut.
Here's a quick throw caught out wide. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 17-7 the score on EA Sports. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Down.
Here's a give to Bigsby. And he is going to have the Rams first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there.
It's important to do, especially early in the game like they have.
Ready.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Here we go. Here.
2nd and 3. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Looking here for Smith downfield. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Okay, ready?
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13.
Ready.
Back to throw here. Wide open receiver complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Purdy will set up to throw it here. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Throwing here, Purdy. Now they go screen. It's complete. And some room to work. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Get set.
Now a handoff inside. It's Jackson. And he stopped immediately there. Tyreek Stevenson in on the stop. 2nd and 9.
At the Rams' 40-yard line.
They run again with Jackson. A loss of 8 that time. And it brings up 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down.
We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
What's up? Yellow.
Now Purdy. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Ready.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Right through. Ready.
2nd down and inches. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at, and it's a fumble.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed. That time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
On 1st and 10, it's Bigsby. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Come on,
2nd and 11. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Ready?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. There he goes, right side. Down the sideline he goes. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for a 49er touchdown. So this defense clicking early in the year, week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Now the try here for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
17, 49ers 14.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number one.
He's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Now a handoff to Bigsby. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup.
They'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 29-yard line. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down.
Here we go, set.
Looking to throw. Touchdown! A great play there. Now with his 3rd touchdown and his 1st ever NFL game. And the Rams will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point, not good by much, but it does snake in. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Back to throw, Purdy. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Purdy now to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. The 49ers now going to use the 1st of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Get set, get set. 18, watch out.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. It's caught by Jackson. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 10 more there and another 1st down.
46-yard line.
Outside. 18, watch out.
Back to throw again. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Get set, get set. 18, watch out. Yellow. Love. 11.
Purdy he sets up to throw again. This will be caught just inside the 10. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. 2 yards left on second down from the 9.
Outside. 18. Watch out. Yellow.
Purdy looking to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
First down 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. And most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Now 2nd and 5.
Down. Ready?
They'll look to throw here. Looking left side, and it's complete. Yeah, he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 27-yard line. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They're really locked in on offense.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's 2nd down.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he has to get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22.
Here we go.
And they run the toss to Bigsby. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Take Bigsby, 22 yards. And the Rams are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point, a bit of an adventure, but it does make it through. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Purdy from the gun. A throw left side for Pierce. Saul is complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And the 49er first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10.
21. 18. What's up?
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over it that time, but it's going to lead to third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up fourth down.
Get set. Get set. 18. What's up?
They'll go for it. Here's Purdy. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Well, if there was any thought that this thing might turn around for this offense in the second half, I think those thoughts pretty well dashed after that interception return there.
It just has not been a good outing for this unit whatsoever. There's no other way to say it. They've been overmatched, haven't performed to the level that they needed, and that throw there just going to contribute to this game getting out of hand.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he returns this to the 22.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Brings up second and 3.
Purdy. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Back to throw. Purdy. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have a Niners first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They run with Jackson out of the gun. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
36-yard line.
Get set. Get set.
Here's Purdy. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run, not a huge gain. but a nice chunk of yardage. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
It's second and inches at the 26-yard line.
Now again, it's Jackson. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Another modest gain there on that one. And I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now.
And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this third quarter of play. Back now here in Santa Clara. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Yellow.
Shotgun now with Purdy. He'll hit Jackson, complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. The Niners on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Looking to throw. Purdy. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And the 49ers are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Yellow.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's over the middle and caught by Pearsall. And he's going to get forward for a couple before he is banged down hard at the end.
Pickup of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Outside.
Again, it's Purdy to throw it. This is caught. Touchdown 49ers. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Niners get a bit closer. Well, this opening game has certainly not gone their way to this point, but yeah, that touchdown, maybe a glimmer of hope for the long season ahead.
And no one in this league likes to talk about moral victories. No one likes to really just say, okay, well, maybe something went right. But you're exactly right about that. A little glimmer there. Maybe they can carry it over moving forward.
Yellow.
Purdy will throw for it. He's got it. So they convert the 2 that keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball. Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. And this one not going anywhere. They give it the 44 for a gain of just a yard. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
Ready.
2nd and 9 now. Now he'll tuck this and run. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
He's had a very nice day throwing the football, and I think on this play, he's just trying to buy some time so he can make another big throw downfield. Unfortunately, couldn't connect on that one.
Black 40. Green jack. Hut.
They're going to look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 37. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
On the carry, Bigsby. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out. We've got them now.
And it'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2 yards on the play. 1st down.
Ready, set. Drill, 52. Let's go now. 10 black.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Hut.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. That's to the left side, taken in by Hunter. Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Right,
Gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
He'll look to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Looking to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Ready.
They'll look to throw again. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. Again, he'll drop to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And the 49ers are right back in this football game. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And it thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
Now, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Now Purdy. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Purdy from the gun on third down. That is caught. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Time becoming a factor, down 2 scores, though they have 2 timeouts and, of course, the 2-minute warning to work with as well. Throw left side complete. That's Jackson. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
What's up?
Purdy sets up to throw again. It's Jackson again on the reception. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
Over here.
Here's Purdy. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
18, what's up?
Purdy, big fourth down play. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. On again, here comes Jackson. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. And Purdy, he's going to shift him around into something else. Second down, another carry for Jackson. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
Purdy to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Start to feel sorry now for the young man throwing the football. This is really turning into a disaster.
Listen, it's baptism. Right? This is almost a rite of passage. This young in the league, go back and find a Hall of Fame quarterback and check their records for their first 2 years, especially if they started the bulk of the games. I'll bet you'll find double-digit interceptions on just about every one. Of them. They have to learn as they go along.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as he'll go for two.
Line up for the two-point conversion.
They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it here for the 2 points, but there is a marker down, so we'll have to see what that's about.
Okay, so he stepped foot out of bounds. Charles came back in first to touch it, and they got him for illegal touching.
Yeah, and you know it doesn't matter either, Brandon. Catch it, don't catch it. If you're the first to touch it, that's going to draw a flag.
And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone, so this will be blown dead, and they'll move it up to the 40.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. On the run, this is Jackson. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Now they'll audible to something else.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
They'll get this into the hands of Ayuk.
7 yards there and a 1st down.
A 7-yard gain. And the 49er 1st down.
Now it's Jackson. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for Los Angeles, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Niners, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves